This week we are discussing chapters 17 through 24 of Aisha Tyler's book, Self-Inflicted Wounds. I think that the more of this book that we read, the more I discover what I really believe is missing, and I touched briefly on that last week. So I made a note here in my Hello Kitty laptop, which is super cute. I made a note that we could look at chapter 18, for example, which is the chapter where Aisha Tyler starts getting into comedy and she does the tap duty frat routine in college. So first of all, this chapter is crazy short, in my opinion, for being about something that Aisha Tyler says basically changed her whole life, and it's all mostly just build up, in my opinion. Second, I'm not really sure what the self-inflicted wound in this chapter is, although maybe it's she didn't do great during her first comedy routine. But I also don't think that we see enough of that situation to start to even feel the embarrassment that she is trying to convey that she went through at the time. And so third, when the life lesson part of the chapter rolls around at the end, it's nice and it sounds nice, but it sort of falls flat because it's not really built on much foundation, and so it doesn't seem like it carries much weight. It's kind of like saying, oh, I spilled some milk, so you should keep pursuing your dreams and never give up and keep on trucking and yeah. Why am I doing so many arm movements this week? Must be that I'm back in Arkansas. However, I did write down that there are some chapters where I think the life lessons are really justified, such as the homeless people chapter. And then there was the chapter where Aisha Tyler first did stand up, like in an actual place, not at college. And I found that really endearing and well described. And so I'm just gonna reiterate a little bit what I said last week about I wish that those chapters were expanded and maybe they had some more dialogue and some more visuals, and some of those flatter chapters that didn't really seem like they stood on much, I wanted them either really expanded or else just cut completely. But the ones that do get to that point of being justified really do get to that point, which leads me to my favorite chapter, which was chapter 22, the 100th time I did stand up. And even though this chapter was basically just one big life lesson, I still thought it was really great. And it was also full of those things that people tell you all the time, like working hard is worth more than talent, and all of the things like that, but it felt like it meant more after hearing about what Aisha Tyler had been through to get to those places. Also, a side confession, and I don't remember if I mentioned this last week or if I edited it out of the video, because I definitely said it, but I'm also getting old and I'm going crazy and don't remember. I guess I could watch the video. Heaven forbid I rewatch one of my own videos. However, I have not been reading the end notes. For one, there are just so many of them. And for two, I am reading the Kindle version of this book on my laptop, and I am a massive idiot, and I only just realized that you can click the endnotes and then click on them again to go back to your place, and I thought you had to originally just like re-find your place again. I know, I'm stupid. Anyway, yeah, I have not been reading all of the endnotes, so you guys will have to tell me what I have been missing there. So for next week, read from chapter 25 to the end of the book, and we will be discussing that section here. As usual, feel free to let me know your thoughts on the book so far, and maybe if you are having some of the same feelings I have been having regarding some of the more underdeveloped chapters. And then again, I don't remember if I've asked this before last week, but let me know what I am missing out with all of the masses of endnotes in this book. So read up, and I will see you guys Wednesday.